Hey guys, and welcome to my first tutorial of how to do things within Kodi. So first of all, this is a complete bare bones Kodi, no repositories, no add-ons, and nothing, just plain as you get it and you download it from Kodi.com. As you can see, you've got the scroll and RIS feeds at the bottom. I'll show you how to stop that. That takes up your memory, especially if you're using Kodi boxes. So we click on Systems, under Appearance. It's as simple as show new RSS feeds. I'm checking that box. Now we're using Confluence skin. I'll show you later on how we'll change that to X Confluence, which is a big customizable one for when you go more technical. So we exit back out of those two, and you can see the news feeds have stopped. So as I say, there's no repositories, there's nothing. It's complete bare bones. So under the Systems tab, what we want to go under is the File Manager. As you can see, there's nothing here. Profiles and add-on sources. Double click on Add Source. Click on None. What you want to type in here is HTTP / Fusion TV addons.ag. Okay, so HTTP / Fusion TV addons.ag and select Done. You'll see it's put it at the top. Down here you can just put in whatever you name. We want to keep it something simple so we can recognize it, and we'll just call it Fusion. And click Done. When you click OK, if this is a valid address where the repository can be found, then it'll all process. If it's not, you'll get a pop-up. So click on OK. So that was good. So it's now put it in here. What we've done is we've now added a repository to Kodi, as in like, and the repository is kind of somewhere on the web where it can find out to download files from, kind of like a web address. Okay, so we've used the back button, or we can press Escape, back button, or back out of it. Now we need to move, still under Systems, go over to Settings, all the way down to Add-ons. This time we want to do Install from zip file. So as you can see, we look down our list. Here's Fusion, which is what we did. As you can see in the bottom here, Fusion.tv addons.ag. So if we click on Fusions, begin here, Kodi repositories, Kodi scripts. Where do we go? Well, begin here would be a good place to start off with. So I'm going add-ons installer. That's the only one we care about at the moment. You can do these individually to get Fresh Start, Hub Wizard, their additional kind of apps or add-ons that you can do. Fresh Start basically wipes everything right back to the basics, how we are right now. That's what Fresh Start does. Hub Wizard is another tool for guiding you through to do. So we just want add-on installer. In a few seconds, in the bottom right hand corner down here, you'll see a pop-up showing that it's been installed. Add-on installer is now enabled. What this does, this puts it into your programs section. So if you look under My Add-ons, Program Add-ons, you'll see Areas Wizards is here, and Add-on installer is here and enabled. So we go back. We can't find it anywhere here, but if we go into the Program Add-ons, Programs, Add-on installer, you'll only do it the first one, and it'll now populate. Every time you now click on the add-on installer, you'll get a screen like this. Quick, easy things: so search for add-ons, featured add-ons, videos, audio add-ons, program add-ons, services add-ons, repositories, world selections, and installer settings. Some start getting more and more technical. Some are very easy. A lot of people just want to know video, music. So videos. Here is the built-in ones it knows of what to find. Popular movie sites like One Channel, sports sites. So we keep going down the list. These are all the popular add-ons. Another good, Film on TV. It's exactly the same as Film on Simple, but that's a simplified version of Film on TV. So this is all the add-on installer did, was put a whole load of repositories for you to go to. So if we back out of it, we can press escape, or we can use the back button down here to back right out. What I'm going to show you to do is how to, down the bottom here, to add this. So it's a one click for there. So if we go to Systems, go to Appearance, and here under Skin, cross over to the Settings, Add-on Shortcuts. Now we're on the home page, the home music. We want to look for Programs, Pictures, Programs. Simply click on there. Add-on Installer is now added to our main screen instead of jumping around or having to go in through other files to get to it. So one click and we're straight there. Now I'll show you how to add the Areas wizard to it. So Systems, File Manager, add source, and this one is http:// Areas wizard.co.uk, and then done. I'm just going to call it Areas wizard. Let's call it Air. And then done. Click OK. It's jumped in here, which is good because it means I hope we've done it right. Click on the home button. Go to Settings. Go to Add-ons. Install from zip file. Areas. Click on the script. Down here in the bottom. You should see it in a few seconds. Up here. There we go. We'll go back to our home. Put this down here. And put it under Programs. System. Appearance. Settings. Add-on Shortcuts. Programs. Areas wizard. Now here we've got Areas wizard. Okay, so this is basically how we're adding repositories or places where we can download more plugins or additional plugins for Kodi to populate to make ours better. Now this is, as I say, this is Confucius skin, which is the very basic bare bones of Kodi. Now I'm going to show you, if you want to jump straight into it, something that populates and you just want to get going, Areas Wizard is a great tool of pre-populated programs, and I'll show you what to do here. So click on Areas Wizard, it'll download it, it'll do any updates it needs to do. So here we are inside the Areas Wizard. So lots of things to do in here. You can back up, you can tweak it, you can do more very technical settings that can get confusing, and you can totally mess up your system if you don't follow the instructions on the screen. Best thing to do is browse for builds, and here's the one. Anything highlighted in green are builds there. So if you look at Areas build family, in a few seconds on the right hand side there'll be a picture of the various different builds that come on. You can try all these different builds. The one we're going to do today is Pulse. It's a very good one for movies. It's a great one for like sports, fitness, and one ready to go just straight out of the packet, basically. So click on Pulse. It's going to now ask us for a pin. The reason why they're going to ask for us for a pin is basically they're trying to protect it from, so people can't just automatically link to this. So all we simply do is just say get pin. It'll open up our web browser. So our pin number is 3367. Go back to Areas Wizard, enter pin 3367. This is randomly generated, and it's required every single time you log in to do this. And then now it will take us to get these builds. Here we see there's like various different download sites and servers. So if you hover over here, down in this bottom right hand corner, it will say how many people have downloaded it or how many it was last time. So here there's nothing really on the CCM build, but on server 1 this week 123,658 people have downloaded it. A total of 885,197 have downloaded, and we're on version 16. It's as simple as clicking on that build, over to the install button and clicking on install. If you wanted to completely wipe your existing profile and everything within Kodi, fresh start will do that exact wipe. Remember I said about fresh start within installer? That's where you get the same information. A lot of these programs come with it, and you'll see a lot more once you've clicked on these buttons. So we'll go on the install. It'll now download the build. It'll load it into your Kodi, and it'll shut down Kodi. And then when you start Kodi back up, you're going to see a whole totally different Kodi ready to go. All pre-populated, all pre-built, ready for you to do. It'll automatically keep updating, and they'll keep prompting you to say that there's new updates available. It's as simple as coming back to here, go back to the same servers you were at before, and clicking on install the fresh one. It'll clean up previous repositories. It'll also fix some of the bugs and problems that they've found from previous builds, and they pretty much maintain it all free just by simply clicking on the button and then following the instructions on the screen. So we've got about another 26 seconds left. Later on in the tutorials, I'll show you how to start from bare bones Kodi and actually install Xconflucius. So you have your own skin, and then you add your own items there. Here is someone's done it all for you. If you don't like what they've got, or they've done too much for you, and you spend all your time deleting things, I'll show you how to make it your way, and you actually physically go to each of the proper addresses to get all the good features from other skins. So here it says, do you want to back up your existing skin? Well, we've just got the bare bones Kodi, so I'm going to click on no. If you want to do it, it's your profile. Basically, what you see on the whole skin profile, what you see on the screen, that's a backup, and it will store it in here somewhere on your computer. So Kodi's going to attempt to restart. I can clear off of this, go back to Kodi. As you can see, pulse. See here, whole totally different changed Kodi. What you've got now is this is constantly scrolling around. Okay. Let me just sort it out. So you'll get a pop-up like this that'll turn around, and it'll actually keep saying that this is the latest build. Do you want to continue? Yeah. So we'll just dismiss this reminder. As you can see down here on the bottom right corner, all the repositories and all the add-ons are now going through and trying to update. Best thing to do is just leave it for a few minutes to do these updates. Otherwise, you can freeze your system up. Depends on how long ago the last update was. Depends on how long ago or how long it takes to do it. As you can see, as I said, there's a whole other thing. So here, these are widgets. And what it's doing is it's showing the latest sort of movies and latest shows as you keep going through. Some of the other tabs do exactly the same thing, which will show you a different thing from there. You can either keep them on, or show you how to turn them off. background art will change. So like TV shows, different screen, sports, workout. Okay, so that's pretty much all the updates have been done. So we just slowly try and move across to get to the system again. So now as you can see on the system, there's all sorts of cleaners. You've got the Aries build, you've got the add-on installer. NaviX is a popular video channel and a lot of other features. Plexus is more customer super favorites. There's a lot more ways to save things all into one location. So what we want to do here, and you've got the other various sort of, here's the add-ons where, like we did with to try and get to the various repositories. So if we click on the system again, you'll see it's slightly different. So this one, it's come to just under skins, but now we've got a whole load under the general. We've got a whole load of checkboxes under the general. Now at the top, if we click on global skins, go to the next, it now moves us through some of the main hidden features. For example, in the top left hand corner, you have the word Kodi icon. The Kodi icon. If you check this one, you just now remove the Kodi icon. You can go in and customize, enable large home widgets. Go through all the media settings, music, OSD is on screen display, video on screen displays, floor button. So basically, down the bottom where we've got here with the home and there's usually a solid bar. You can enable or disable that floor button so it doesn't. If you've got you're doing it from a device, a handheld device, you can do it so it's touchpad. So you fully customize in here. Here with the home menus, what you've got here. So this is the movie menu tab. So those the big menus you see at the top. So movies, we've got the sub menu is the small little strip just below that, and then the shortcuts are basically the pictorial ones down the bottom. That's what this one is. Here is the widgets. This is what's telling it to go get those pictures. You can turn it on, turn it off, simply as clicking it. Clear the menu items will remove it. Random suggested, and the various options you can get to get to those things. So what has changed is where the RSS feed is. So it's no longer under global skins. It's now under a home screen, I believe. No, this is where I want to turn off wrapping around. So where it's checked here is wrapped around. Uncheck it. If we scroll to menu, so you can go from the left to the right. So it's under appearance is where we can turn off the RSS feeds. So here it is. And as you can see, X Confluence is the one that the skin that's now being used because it's fully customized. If you want to change your font size to a large font size, and then just click to do that, you can change the color of the font. So if you want to change it to the skin default, so you can have a fiery red, it's whatever this is highlighted. This is highlighting green. You can change that to highlights in a totally different color. So here we are, we've just got it there. So under music, live TV, live streams, kids stuff, workout, sports, TV shows, movies, and as you see, it doesn't go back to that. Yeah, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go under System, go under Add-ons, Program Add-ons. As you see, now it's fully populated with a whole load of others. Fresh Start will completely wipe everything back to a fresh, clean start, and I'm just going to do that right now. Just going to install it. Yes, I want to install it. So into the Programs tab, Programs add-on, Fresh Start. It will now wipe everything we just did. Okay, it's given us the option. Now when we shut down Kodi, now when we start Kodi, it's defaulted all the way back to how we had it before. Hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I'll try and give you another one next time. If you have any suggestions of things you want me to do, please let me know. Comment in the comments below. Like it if you like the tutorials. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.